Okay, Elliot, after Dover's 3-2 win over Bromley, it was a very exciting affair in the end, and of course you scored two right
Yeah,
right at the death.
yeah.
What were your thoughts on the game?
We worked hard. I think that's the main thing. We worked hard as a team. A lot of the boys haven't had a lot of minutes as well, so it was a real team effort. So I think that's the main thing. Trying to get a hat trick, see if I can get that one. Still MK's, but MK's not letting me. So 2 goals after not playing for a while is a good result.
At one point, obviously, you missed a couple of chances.
Yeah.
Didn't look like it was going to be your night.
No.
What goes through your head at times like that?
I think you've just got to be strong. Like in my head, I'm thinking to myself, I've missed a couple, but I've got to say to myself, you know what? See, there we go, MK. There we go. I think it's just important just to say to yourself, you know what? There's 45 minutes left. There's always time to score more than 1 goal.
Now, we know the equaliser was definitely yours. There's a little bit of a question mark on the winner. Was it yours?
Yeah,
or was it...
to be honest, I'm not too sure. I know it hit the woodwork, came back out, and it was there for me to put in. So I put it in anyway. So I'm not too sure if it did go in, but to me it didn't. So that's 2 goals for me.
That's already been settled, is it?
Yeah.
And are you confident you can keep replacing the team?
Well, hopefully. I've got competition here now, but hopefully scoring the 2 goals and first start in a long time, scoring the goals won't do me any harm. So hopefully it'll stake my claim a bit for the rest of the season.
Okay, Ricky, after Dover's 3-2 win, it was exciting at the end, but you got the win. Always confident?
Yeah, obviously we've got a very good squad. Obviously the players that we've got, we should be expecting to win every game. We did make it hard for ourselves, but obviously we showed character even after going 2-1 down, and obviously making sure we got the win.
And how was it for you? Because it must be nice to be starting.
Yeah, it's always good to be starting. Obviously I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to be starting. I don't really want to be coming on the bench, but when you've got a good squad, you just need to make sure you keep doing your bit for the team, and obviously as long as we keep winning and doing your bit, then hopefully you can get in the starting lineup.
Do you count yourself a little bit unlucky? Because the only reason why you're out of the starting lineup in the first place is just because of your injury.
Yeah, well, it happens. Obviously, before I got injured, I was in quite good form. But when you've got good players around you, if you do drop out of the team, it is hard to get back in. And when the team's performing well, you can't be selfish and expect. Obviously, I always want to play, but you can't just expect to jump straight in. You just got to wait until you get your chance, and when you do, make sure you take it, and then hopefully you can get back in the starting lineup.
And are you completely over your injury? Because we heard you had a bit of trouble. You even had acupuncture, is that right?
Yeah, that was early on. When we was in the FA Cup, I was kind of in and out. Because I've never really had that kind of injury before. I didn't know myself how bad the injury was. I think if I'd rested it a little bit longer, first off, I would have been back solid straight away. But I think I was rushing it a little bit. But that's just because you always want to be playing. You don't want to be missing out. Obviously, we had big FA Cup games, and obviously we was on a run in the league. So I just always wanted to be playing. But sometimes you've got to be a bit smart and say maybe I should sit out and wait my turn. But that's what happens.
And it looks like some of the results have gone Dover's way today. How much of a lift is that to the players in the dressing room?
It's always a good lift if the teams around us lose, but if we win all our games, then we're in there. So we can't really concentrate what's going on too much around us, because you can always see the movement in the top half of the table is quite frequent. If we're just winning our games, then we'll be in the playoffs and we'll solidify.
And is it nice to be playing away after 3 sort of tricky home ties in the league recently? Is it nice to get away from Crabble?
We never. This is the team that we play for. We don't really want to be going away from home. We want to perform wherever we play, whether it's at home, whether it's away. We need to be putting in good performances. Obviously, the crowd are here. Obviously, they're paying to get in, and they want to see us perform. And obviously, we want to perform for them, for ourselves, and for the club. So when we start banging in goals here and getting the wins, then we'll be confident anywhere we play. And
you're confident of getting at least that 5th spot?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, if we win all our games, then we're in there. So it's really down to us. If the teams around us lose, then obviously it makes it a little bit easier. But win every game, and we're in the playoffs.
Brilliant. Okay, Jake, after a 3-2 win over Bromley tonight, your team made hard work of it, but they came through in the end in what turned out to be a bit of a thriller.
Yeah, it was. First half, I thought we were very dominant, and it was a little bit the story of the season, really, wasn't it? Loads of chances, thinking here we go again. No one prepared to put the ball in the back of the net. Said at half time, obviously, in games generally you don't have 90 minutes of all your own way, so they were obviously going to come back into the game at some point, and they did, and they took their goals very well. And we left it very late to go and get the equaliser, and then finally the winner.
The final against Ebbsfleet, it's set up to be a great spectacle, but there's a bit of a problem with the date, and that if both teams are in the playoffs, it's sandwiched right in between. Could that be a problem?
Let's see where we go. At the moment, all we wanted to do is get to the final. I think it was always set up to be an us and Ebbsfleet, wasn't there? All what's gone on. It was. I thought that months back. I think we all did. Quite ironic, but it's going to be a good day out for the club, and we'll just have to see where we go with it. I mean, if it's a case of we do get in the playoffs, then we're in it, and then it might give some other lads opportunities to play. If we don't quite make it, which obviously we're all desperate to, then we'll hopefully go on and win that. But we're just pleased we're there, to be honest.
And a lot of the squad players featured today. How did you rate their performances?
Yeah, I was really, really pleased with the attitude, the work rate, and just the general feel about the place tonight. Sometimes these cup competitions, you can be a little bit of a dull affair, and lads finishing work late and not really up for it. But to be fair to the lads, they're all up for it tonight, and I thought they all put in a good shift.
One player that perhaps fans don't know a lot about is Ricky Gabriel. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Yeah, I mean, Ricky's been with us for a while. He's been training with us. He's played out in America and come back. We really like the look of him, to be honest. And it's just obviously difficult the stage of the season he come with the financial aspect of it, and the fact that Tom Winter has been outstanding for us. So it's very difficult, but we really do like him. He can play a little bit further on as well. We like everything about him, and we want him to stay about, and hopefully sort something out with him.
Would that be something in the summer, would it?
Well, it's up to the chairman and the manager, but I mean, I've said my point. I mean, I like him. He fits in well with the dressing room. He's a good lad. He's got lots of good attributes, little bits and pieces we can work on, like all of them. But he's definitely a talent.
Moses Adamola played the full 90 today, but on Saturday came off early due to tiredness. Why did he play the full match today?
It was just the case of we tried him in different positions today. It's we want to try and get Mo a little bit further forward into dangerous areas. He was a bit in and out of the game tonight, but he popped up. I don't know whether the winning goal was credited to him or not. I looked like where I was. It was over the line before Elliot got one, although Elliot won't thank me for that. So I was just trying to get, Mo flitters in and out a little bit too much. We want everyone sort of at it for 90 minutes. But I mean, Mo's a fantastic talent, and it's there to everyone to see. If we could just get him doing a little bit more than what we want for the team. That's not defensively. That's getting himself in the box and scoring goals, really. Because since we've had Mo here, I mean, that's how one thing we've been a little bit disappointed is goals ratio for us. I mean, he knows that, and he wants to score goals, but just need to get him in the box a little bit more.
And do you think he could play the full 90 on Saturday's game?
Yeah, no reason. There's no reason why not. I mean, subs are never decided before the game. It's purely a decision to be made. I thought Mo looked tired Saturday. And the thing with Mo is that he's in and out of games. You think he looked tired, then he can do something, unbelievable. But we got a big squad here, and we got lads, like Ricky Modeste, who's desperately unlucky not to be in the starting 11, especially the start of the season he had, and obviously Murph. The thing with Murph, he just, if you could combine Murph and Mo, what a play you'd have there, eh?
Definitely. Speaking of Saturday. Bishop Stortford, that's not going to be an easy game, is it?
No, they've obviously had a few games in hand. I think the games have caught up with them a little bit now, and I know they've made a few signings, gone into the loan market, made a few, so I imagine they've got a few injuries and all that, so their season's looking like it's sort of petered off a little bit, so maybe a good time to play them. Obviously we've got everything to play for with our away record, so we've got Rogers suspended Saturday, so give someone else an opportunity to come in, but yeah, good place to go, and we don't fear anyone home or away, but obviously especially away with our record at the moment. So all looking forward to it.
And it looks like some of the results tonight in the league have gone the team's way.
Yeah, I heard that haven't lost, did they? Yeah, haven't lost. I mean, they've been on a great run with the amount of games they're playing. You expect them to to come unstuck eventually, and it looks like they've lost tonight, but. Like I said previously, I was very impressed with them when we went down there. Although we beat them, I think they've got a good squad. But playing, 3-4 games a week, it's going to have its toll sooner or later. So hopefully it will, and we can stay in 5th spot.
And has anyone from today forced their way into your plans for Saturday?
I haven't even spoke to Chris, to be honest, about that. obviously someone needs to play because Rodgers is suspended, so we'll see how we go. It's just about obviously getting the right balance, see what, have a look at them next couple of days, see what they're about, and go from there.
Finally, after the game, there was obviously a team talk. We're all trying to sort of, get earwig into what was being said. It seemed to be a little bit heated. Was everything all right?
No, it was absolutely fine. The boys are buzzing. I think the chairman sorted them out tonight. The FA Cup bonus, so I think they were just buzzing really.
They must be happy with that.
Yeah, I think they thought it was a bit late in coming, but they've got it, and everyone's happy.
Excellent. Okay, thanks very much.
No
Dave.
worries.
Cheers.